Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby, thanks for joining us. It is Sunday, isn't it? Just gone 5 o'clock here in the UK, midday Eastern, just gone 9 AM Pacific, 1st of December. What did you get in your advent calendars? Hopefully something nice, pinch punch and all that, although you're not allowed to say that anymore, apparently. White rabbits, I say that. Hopefully you got something nice in your advent calendar. A little bit disappointed, I can tell you. My mum always sends an advent calendar to me every year, even at the grand old age of 45, it's not a gag. And normally she sends me the chocolate calendars. This year, nothing. Just a bog, I mean, I was appreciative of it, obviously, but just a bog standard calendar, no chocolates. I was just expecting when she sent the parcel, it was like, oh, the calendar, there'll be like a tub of chocolates in it. No, just the calendar. Oh dear. My next door neighbour got done for stealing advent calendars actually last year. Yeah, he got 24 days. 24 days. Anyway, we're not here to do gags, no. We are here to do our Craft Along, one of our award-winning shows, basically a show where one of our amazing experts crafts along in real time so that you can do the show with us right now if you've got all the bits and pieces. You can save this show for a time which is better for you, or indeed if you haven't got the goodies that we are going to be showing you in this show, you can pick them up on the show and then use this craft along when you've got your goodies. What I will say is we are going to be looking at this amazing set of floral layering stencils. The deal that we've got for you, I think, is even better than the one that we did to you on birthday, and we've got the bonus buy available for you as well, because somehow, some way, we've managed to get more stock of the brand new stamping platform. There is a limited amount of those though, so if you did miss out on it, I'll tell you how you can get that for half price in just a little while. But let's say hello to the lady who is leading this amazing craft along. I think she's got a lot to do over the course of the next 57 minutes, so I'll shush. Hello, Debbie.
Hello. Well, if you enjoyed yesterday's, I hope you're going to enjoy today's. I might have bitten a little bit off more than I can chew for this hour. I sometimes get confused with my timings. However, you're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm going to show you how we're going to create this lovely little trifold kind of card using all three beautiful designs. I love them all. I'll tell you why. Indulge with me. I couldn't decide which one to use. I love all three. So I thought, let's use all three. Let's listen. I'm going to take you through each one. We're going to try and get as much of it we can do in this hour, and fingers crossed we can do it. But what, I hear you ask, do you need for this craft along? Well, funnily enough, here you go. This is exactly what you're going to need. The Floral Layering Stencil, I can never say that word. Floral Layering Stencils, the peony, the rose and the anemone. We've also got the ink pads, the glorious greens, which are the quick dry ones, the stencil and stamp platform. The stamp bit we'll probably only use once. White card, matte black card, and now I've put 6x6 card bases there, but I am aware not everybody's got those, so we are going to make ours fresh out of the white card. Additional items that you're going to need are the large guillotine, the Scoremaster scoreboard, blending sponges. Splungers? What's a splunger?
No idea.
A wax tool, the gem adhesive glue, or tacky glue will do. Don't worry about that too much if you haven't got it. And the gems pack. So I've gone for the gems. There's the pearls there. You can use those. And all-purpose glue. That's everything you need to create this craft along. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to get ready, get all your items together. I'm going to throw you back to Ben, who's going to tell you why we've got such an amazing deal ready for you today.
I'll be quite succinct as well because we have got lots to get through. Just again to bear in mind, this is a pre-recorded show, so you can comment away in the boxes you normally do. We will have one of our social superstars there, so you can chat to them, chat amongst yourselves. But in case you wonder, why is Ben not mentioning any of us? Because of course it is pre-recorded, so I can't. So the showstopper deal is incredible, and I'll tell you for why. Because you are only paying $71.98 or $83.88 for the whole shebang, and then you will also get access to the bonus buy on your stamping platform. So each set, you've got your peony first of all, and with each set you've got your 5 layering stencils. We also give you the 5 ink pads to go with, so that you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got your sentiments there as well. And what is really brilliant about this particular bundle that we've done, which is different to the birthday one, if you're thinking, okay, well, I've got all of the different kind of hues of the pink there, but what about the greens? We're including those for free within the showstopper. So you're going to get your Glorious Greens ink pads, your sage, your olive, and your moss. So sage, olive, moss, getting those for free within the showstopper. So you've got everything you need to be able to create these beautiful florals. Then on top of that, you'll be getting your rose. So once again, the 5 stencils, the 5 different colors to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Absolutely stunning, as you can see. Super simple to do, and even if you've never crafted before, you'll be doing it with this system. And then lastly, you have got your anemone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again with all of the corresponding colours to be able to achieve this effect. Don't forget, we are giving you your greens for free within the bundle. That is $71.98 platinum or $83.88. It's also your last day to get your double points as well. So it's a brilliant time to check out. And it is also brilliant for the fact that if you buy the showstopper for half price, you'll pick up the brand new stencil and stamp platform. And this is brilliant because that price on the screen of $23.99 platinum or $27.96 you can halve. But within this, of course, you've got the rubber placement mat, you've got your placement marker, and of course, the ability to be able to use your stencils really, really easily with this actual platform. So this is the perfect partner to go with the showstopper, and you're getting it for half the price. If you've already got those layering stencils, by the way, and you just want to pick up the stamping platform, you can get it, but you'll pay the full price. So that is it from me for now. If you want to pick up individuals, you can. If you want to get this on its own, you can. But the showstopper plus this is the buy you need to be going for, and you'll get your double points. Last chance saloon to pick those up today. Right, I'm going to shush, and I will not chat too much because I know Debbie has got a lot to do over the next 52 minutes. So from me,
for now. Right, all I need you to do is get your cardstock that you're going to be stenciling onto. I've just chosen white cardstock. You can use watercolour if you want to use watercolour for a different look, a bit of texture. Bring in your guillotine. We need 3 pieces to start with because we're using all 3 of the layering florals. And we're going to cut these down to 5.5-inch squares. Now our card base is basically a 6x6 that we're working from. I'll explain a little bit more because it's not technically that, because we are using our own card to make our 6x6 base, but I'll show you. So first one, that's a 5.5 by 5.5. Second one, and I know I can't get it out of that one. Oh, actually. Oh, yes, you can, Debbie.
Yes, you
Let's
can.
not waste that cardstock, girl. Let's come in for our second piece at 5.5 by 5.5. And then lastly, let's just move those out of the way. The last piece, again, exactly the same. Now we'll cut as mats and as layers out in the black as well, whilst we've got the guillotine here. So get all this bit done, then we can just get creative with the rest. So if I'm just going to move all of my spare bits, because the only thing I need right now is those 3 pieces.
Yep.
That is our 3 5.5 square bases to stencil onto. So just put those to one side. Mats and layers, I've kept it really simple because I knew there were a bit of work in this with that layering technique. So I've kept it really simple. If you want to use pattern papers, glitter cardstock, whatever it is that you want to mat and layer onto, absolutely, you know, go to town. You choose you. You choose what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's your craft along.
You do you.
Yeah, absolutely. So this one is going to be 5 3/4-inch squares, and we're going to get, and we'll get it out of this one sheet. We'll get 2 pieces out of this one sheet, but it's a 5 3/4-inch square that will fit once it's got its layering perfectly and be perfectly framed around. So we need 3 of those. We'll get 2 out of one sheet, quite literally, with the teeniest bit of slither off at the other end. So it's 5 3/4-inch square. And then just moving to the last one. So that's the second one that sits there. And then just bring in again that last piece of black. And again, 5 3/4-inch square for that one.
Okay.
So that's the 3 mats and layers done.
Yeah.
And I think whilst we've got guillotines and cardstock at the hand, we'll get our card base popped together as well. I think get all those bits out of the way and then we can get creative with the flooring.
Are you still going to do all three then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know. I said it was going to be a tall order, but I
if
think
you need a hand, I'm quite happy to come and...
I know, it's fine.
She's like, no, I've got enough problems as it is without having you over here.
Now, our card base, I'm just going to bring in me bigger guillotine just because I've got a little bit more space here.
Okay.
So if you've got 6x6 cards, because we sell them, we sell 6x6, 5x7, 7x7, 8x8, 4x6, sell all sorts, different colours, things like that. Again, if you want to do different coloured base, absolutely. I've just kept it quite simple, black and white with the colour on the top. So if you've got the 6x6, you'll just need 3 that you can sandwich together. But we don't have them here in the studio, surprise, surprise. So we're going to make our own.
Of course.
So if you've only got A4 cardstock, you can do it with A4. If you've got A3, you can get it out of one sheet, so you'll be okay. But I've just got the A4 here, so we're gonna create the 6x6 base. But they need to connect. So because I don't have the luxury of having the 6x6 to sit together, so I need to connect all 3 pieces. So you need to do 6 inches on one side, and then I'm going to give myself about a 3/4 of an inch tab. So I'm going to go to 6 3/4. So first things first, 6 by 6 3/4. You can do up to 7 and score a an inch, but I'm going to keep it nice and neat. You could go even neater and do half an inch, but that's a tad on the thin side for me, so I'm going with a 3/4 of an inch. Okay. So you want 3 pieces of cardstock that measure in at 6 by 6 3/4. Now I'm just wondering. We'll go with the 3 sheets. I can always use that cardstock for something else. So again, 6 inches by 6 3/4. And then the last one, 6 by 6 3/4. It's nice and easy, this one. It's not too taxing. I know I've got a lot to do. I didn't want to tax you too much with a really, really complicated card base.
What we want on a Sunday, nice and easy.
Yeah, exactly. It's Sunday crafting, keep it nice and simple. But of course, we need to put our score in. So grab your scoring tool, and we're going to put in now, to make it that 6x6, we are going to, and do this with your long side, so the one that goes right up to that 6 3/4, or 7 if you've got up to that, or 6 1/4. What I'm going to do to make it easy for myself, I'm going to score at the 6 inch mark, because otherwise you're going to have to find a 3 3/4, and that's when you could go a little bit wrong. So I just pop it up and then score that down at the 6 inch mark, and we're going to do that on all 3 sheets.
Okay.
So it's the long side, it's the one that goes past the 6, score at the 6, because you've got 3 tabs, so they need to connect together. So again, last one. There we go. It's as simple as that. I mean, that's as taxing as it gets. Nice and easy.
So it's all easy from here on in?
All easy,
even easier.
Easy from here on in, absolutely. So again, I'm just going to bring all of this, and Debbie hopes she's done this right now, because like I said, at home, I had the luxury of having a 6x6 cards to hand, so it made it so much easier. I'm going to bring in, let's bring in one of our straight edge tape pens. Oh my life, all dotty today. They're all dotty. I'll just bring in one from my bag. On one of your tabs, just put your glue, chosen glue, wet glue, tacky glue, whichever glue you want to pop, and attach the straight edge to that first fold.
So did you say you'd use wet glue at home, would you?
I didn't need to, well, I did with the 6x6, I just put the glue behind the back and sides together to create that easy fold. Technically, it's kind of wasting a bit of your cardstock though, so this way, we're not doing so much waste.
Yeah.
So you can see the first part, and then exactly the same. Oh, do you know what? I didn't need to put an extra one on, I've just realised. Because yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's the,
yeah,
never mind.
So, get this. 2 6x6 3/4, 1 6x6. Yeah. Should have thought on, Debbie, should have thought on. Doesn't matter, I can snip that off. It's not a problem, Ben. It's not a problem. And just put those 2 together. So again, that straight edge to that tab. Let's just trim that little bit off. Let me bring in guillotine.
Would that not go round to fit on the other end to create like a shape?
Well, if you
card?
wanted to, you could do, yeah.
Yeah, like
absolutely. You mean like a lovely little...
Yeah.
Like that then. So you're meaning a nice triangular kind of shape. Oh, get you, Ben. Yeah, I like that as well. Yeah, that's a good one. But no.
But she's chopping it off.
But I'm chopping it off, yes.
I love you, Debbie. I love it. I love that. It's brilliant. But no, we're not. We're not doing that. No. Maybe next time.
But now you've got your trifold cards, super easy, super dumb. So, yeah. So it was just remembering 2 pieces at 6 3/4 by 6, 1 piece at 6 by 6, because you only need to attach it to that last tab. So little faux pas, but soon easily fixed. What I am going to do is, and like I said to you, I don't know why I had year of little faith, Debbie. We've got plenty of time.
Well, don't count your chickens.
Well,
I've been in these situations before.
Yes,
We've got plenty of time.
I know. You're right. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get all of our black bases, or if you've chosen colour cardstock or glitter cardstock, get the matte and layers done straight away.
And I suppose, even if it doesn't go to time, which I'm sure it will, because I know you well, once you've seen one set of the stencils being done, you'll get the gist of how to do it,
exactly,
won't you? So it's not the end of the world.
Exactly.
But Debbie's going to finish it, so, stop talking like that, everybody. God.
Yeah. Come on, we're not on a Debbie Downer.
No, we're not.
We're not on a... I'm the half glass full kind of girl. Are you an half... I was going to say you're an half glass... I was going to say half glass kind of gal, I was going to say. Sorry, Guy, are you the half glass full kind of guy?
Sometimes.
I am. I like to look at life like that.
I'm quite a happy chappy, aren't I?
You are,
I think generally positive mindset. I think, always try and see the good things in life. You ask any of the guys, always happy. Right, guys? Yeah, there we go.
Ooh, that were a lovely woo with me here.
It was like a what?
A woo with me here. A woo. Hey, is that a drink?
A woo-woo?
A woo-woo.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a cocktail, isn't it?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Producer Johnny says it is. Our chief cocktail maker.
He would know.
Our resident Tom Cruise. More like a P&O cruise.
Right, so that's your base of your card with your mats and layers done already. We're just going to put that to one side because the next thing we're going to bring in to the equation, don't put things onto your sticky platform.
Oh,
it's very sticky. It's very sticky. I nearly had to chisel that off. The only part that we're going to need for these stenciling is the placement tab. It's called the placement something, isn't it?
It's called the placement marker.
Thank you, placement marker, for us to attach our stencils onto. And I can't believe that price.
No.
Are you telling me it's half that price that's on the screen?
Yes.
That's crazy. This is brand new.
Yeah.
It's still a stamping platform at the end of the day. You can use it with your stamping as well. That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. I'm going to start with the first one, which is the rose.
Yeah.
You've got all your stencils. I'm not going to be using, although to be fair, you can use, let's just put it out there, you can use whatever sentiments you want to put on your card. It's your
You
card
level with love, don't you?
I do love with love, but I'm not using it.
Oh, shock
I know,
horror.
get me. Can you
Shock
believe
horror.
that?
No.
I'm going to pop my cardstock down onto the platform. And then we're going to start with layer 1.
Okay.
Now, I am just going to make sure that where my floral is placed what I call evenly. So if you're not happy with where you've placed your cardstock, so I just need to move that down. This is the thing, it's fabulous, but my God, when you've got nails, not so fabulous. Let me just bring this up. It's just fab. Do you know what I love about it? Is the fact that nothing moves on it.
No,
it's incredible for that reason. And now, do I need to go a bit higher up or lower?
Oh, and it's handy as well that your stencils are obviously numbered as well, so you won't get confused as to which one you use where.
Yeah, you're not going to, you can't fail.
No.
You can't fail. So I'm just placing that on there until I'm happy with that placement of the stencil to where my floral is. Yes, I'm going to stick with that one. So number 1, then you've got all your ink pads. Now with the rose one is these beautiful reds. So you've got all of these reds. Now I think we did have a guide, didn't we, with the colours.
Oh yes, Liam did a guide.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it out there. So we didn't put them on the box. However, what I will just say is, once you find that guide, you just then label. And to be fair, it is quite self-explanatory on the back. You only need for 3, 4 and 5 the greens. The first 2 are the lightest 2 of the reds. Once you've found your colours, I've labelled all mine. So clever. I've got mine on the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'll tell you the colours for those that haven't got the label. Number 1 is scarlet. Number 2 is geranium. Number 3 is cherry. Number 4 is ruby, and number 5 is mulberry. So you get all of that gist. Now, I personally prefer to use these sponges. Okay. You can use any blending tool, any brush that you want to use with it, but what you must remember to do is start off with the lightest colour. So we're going to start with number 1. Okay. Again, I'm just going to take my sponge into there and take the ink and spread that all around. And again, in fact, I'll pop that there because I know it's not. But you
can, I know you love to use those sponges, but if you want to use a blending tool, you can. Will those new brushes work as well? Yeah, the
blending brushes will work, yeah. I mean, blending brushes, to be fair, on a smaller surface, I probably wouldn't. No. But your small and your
circular blending tool would work nicely, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So, and again, don't worry, because I know these are quick dry, and usually we tell you when it goes down quick dry ink, it's almost impossible to move around, but they actually are quite a good one to have for these layering stencils. So, but to be fair, once your inks have gone, you're going to use any inks.
Side of your screen as well. Boom.
Oh, have you found?
Here it comes.
Have you? Oh!
There you go.
Oh, thank you. That's good.
Found from birthday. So thanks to the guys, Johnny and Jamie, who've added that there for you. So it gives you all the colours that Debbie's just mentioned. So you get the ink pads, but as you just said there, sorry, I was just waiting for the guys to put that up on screen. Nothing to stop you choosing some of your own colours, is there, and doing something completely different with it?
Just you need to remember light, medium, dark, so you're building colour up to create that dimension. Of course, these have been purposely designed to work beautifully with the layering stencils that we give you, but we know ink pads aren't going to last forever. Now, you're probably looking at that thinking, that's really patchy. Do not worry. You don't need to have, and you'll soon understand when I mean this. When you take off number 1 and put number 2 down,
there's 4 more layers of colour to come.
There is 4 more layers, exactly, Ben. And the beautiful thing about this stencil set as well is that you don't have to think about sprays to stick down because it's sticking to your platform. All you need to remember is to. I love them, but my life, they're super strong, they are. You're just moving up to number 2. So I'm going to turn my sponge around and I'm going to go in with number 2. So let's pop that back on there because I know it's not going to move. You could also use as well, if you want, do you know the, now then, the ones what you cut down, what do they call it? That easy grip. Easy grip.
The easy grip mats.
Yeah, the easy grip
that's
mats.
A really good shout.
Mats, you could be using those as well.
But it's stuck on your platform, isn't it? So.
It is, yeah, it's not going anywhere. And like I said, that patchy first layer that you get, don't worry about it because you've got 5 more reds going on the top, so it builds up. And
you have to be super gentle because that middle bit of the stencil there looks quite delicate.
Very delicate,
so just be gentle.
This is when you could use a bit of spray, but I tend to put my finger over and just go around the outside, so don't worry too much.
Sorry, Debbie's just gone quiet because Jamie's just given her a time check, and Debbie, I think, thought we had like 50 minutes left, and he's just gone.
I'm having a lovely time.
Minutes.
I know, and you said, Debbie, get a move on, get a wiggle on.
Hurry up, Debbie!
Hurry up! Hurry up! Now you can start to see it building, can't you? I'll clean my stencils later. You can clean yours as you're going along as well. Just remember then, following it on, number 3. However, introduction of number 3 introduces the numbers 1, 2, 3 with the greens. Number 1 is sage. Number 2 is olive.
Moss.
Number 3 is moss. Oh, get you. Yes, so number 3 with the red.
Moss.
Number 1 with the green. Okay. What was that? Am I missing something in the background?
Know. Oh no, I just remembered it because I read it off the back of the board a minute ago, didn't I?
There's me thinking you're really clever and they're telling me you're cheating.
Well, I didn't cheat. I know my product. I know in the red you've got the scarlet, geranium, cherry, ruby and mulberry, and I know you've got the sage, olive and moss.
Wait a minute. How did you just rattle those off?
Scarlet, geranium, cherry. And now you're using your olive, which comes with the sage and the moss.
You're having an helping hand, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I can tell you are with the high-pitched voice you've just given me. Right, so number 3, of course, in the layering red is the next one, which is...
What? 3's the cherry.
Oh, good God, thought I got him then. Thought I got you.
So you're moving on to the ruby next.
Well, I'm doing cherry first.
Oh, right, sorry.
I
haven't done it yet, sorry.
It's all right. It's okay.
Just jumping ahead. Oh, so you've done the sage. Isn't that a big venue in Gateshead? Oh, Newcastle. The sage.
So again, when you're coming into these little what I call the fiddlier bits, don't be bothering with spray. I mean, you can if you want, but I'm not bothering with spray. Just hold your finger and perhaps move your ink away from there, or get your finger down, get into those nooks and crannies. That's why I love these.
And I guess because these are quick dries, aren't they?
They are.
So the fact that they do dry pretty much instantaneously, you're not going to worry about getting a finger mark on those.
No, not at all. Not at all. All I'm just trying to remember is that my cherry, I've gone in all the areas that I need to go with the cherry, because that's the bit that's going to create that layering definition.
Yeah.
That 3D look. Again, I'm just going to, because I'm going back over there because I can't tell if I've done it or not. So I'm just covering more bases. When you lift off again, I tend to lift off from the top. Oh, yeah, look at that. They're starting to come together really nicely.
Here we go.
Number 4, pop your 4 stencil down. However, we're going to move number 1 off the green.
Stuck.
Telling you, it's super sticky. I love it. This is why I absolutely love these, for that reason. You know they're not going anywhere.
Wowee.
They aren't going anywhere. Number 4 in the colour red, which is...
Ruby.
There you go. Thank you very much. Ruby, ruby, ruby. And then number 2 in the green is...
Olive.
Go.
That was a very bad Popeye.
That was a very good Popeye. I recognised him instantly. I recognised that instantly.
Sheena does a really good Popeye impression, actually.
What can that woman not do?
I know. She is hilarious. She's a one-woman entertainment show.
She is. She should take to the
Sings,
stage.
Crafts, impressions. She's like the female version of me, really, just jokes. Maybe when we do our tour, me and you, Debbie, we'll take Sheena with us as well.
We'll definitely take Sheena with us.
She can be the warm-up act.
Yes, we'll take her with us, definitely.
Oh, dear.
So now I'm coming in, obviously, with Ruby, getting darker as we go along each stage. Again, if you find you've got some little wispy parts and you don't want them to move, just put your finger down into place. Again, just, you know, take your time. You're not going to be rushing like I am, because I feel like I did bite off more than I could chew with my craft
again,
alone.
I know you've obviously, yes, you've got a lot to get through in half an hour, but you are making this look easy, but for potential newbies looking at this, this is a nice, easy craft to start off with, isn't it?
It is.
Really, really achievable for anyone if they've got zero crafting experience, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. Oh, my eyes, look at it.
And this is what you could look at this. This is what you could achieve.
And it's honestly, and the lovely thing as well is because it's quick dry. Do you know when you pour rub across, you're not smudging anything because it's quick dry. So the only time it'll stay wet is when it's on a non-porous. Wait a minute, that's right. Yeah. Non-porous.
The 3D of that now already, and then there's another layer to go. Yeah. Is incredible.
There is, absolutely.
Incredible.
Keep my greens out because obviously with my greens we're going to be using them in all 3 of these. So we're moving on to number 3 in the green, which is
moss,
and number 5 in the red, which is
mulberry.
There you go, he's so clever.
Wasn't he a racing car driver, Mulberry Moss?
Was he?
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, I put my stencil on.
Sterling Moss.
I was just thinking then, I'm sure that's Sterling. Yeah. Right, there we go. Last one on there. Again, let me just move that ink pad out of the way because I've got that interfering with there. You know, you can use that sticky platform to hold your stencil into place. Rather than go on to another one, I'm going to take the side bit. I am.
Can I ask a question?
Of course you can.
So, you know, if you were thinking about using other colours of your inks, for example, and normally we have, like, say the other quick dries, we normally have a light, a medium and a dark, don't we?
Yes.
So you've got 3 colours.
Yes.
But you've got 5 of the stencils.
Yes.
What would you do if you were just using the 3? Would you go light on 1 and 2, then your mid colour on the 3, and then dark 4 on 5? Or
good question, because that's actually a really good point. You would need 5 shades.
Yeah.
Probably have to do a couple of layers on top of each other to get a build of a colour.
Right.
Or perhaps mix some of your inks up. Could have a rainbow rose.
Oh, yeah, that's nice, actually.
Yeah, nice rainbow rose.
That's a really nice idea, because you see those in the shops, don't you, the rainbow roses?
Yeah. I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to be frugal. Take the side.
But the good thing is, I suppose, is you can just have a play, can't you?
I'll play.
And see if it works.
I'm actually going to try that now because I said rainbow in my head and I'm thinking that's going to look lovely. Rainbow rose. Oh, I've got it red. Aha! Debbie, you don't do that.
Ah, wow.
Green. There we go. Now, if I just move that one off, like I said, I'm keeping my greens out because I'm going to be using them. And we're going to remove that one. I'll clean my hands in a second because what I don't want to do, because obviously, oh my God, it just looks, I almost feel like I go in that centre and pick that centre bud out. It looks absolutely stunning.
Almost photographic.
It really, really is. Now, I have got ink on my fingers. Actually, before you do that, Debbie, let's get that ink off because I don't want to transfer the ink onto the paper.
No.
So again, let's just pop that down and then lift that off. And there you go. That's number one done. So pop that to one side. Bring in your second piece of cardstock and pop that on. And then I'm going to move these, bit of housekeeping, make sure in between you clean off your stencils because my stencils need cleaning, which I will do after the show. I'm not going to do it right now because I want to get all of these projects done. But just moving my inks across there and then the stamp, and let's take in the next one, which I'm going to go in with, let's move to the purples. So I'm going to bring the purples in and it's the anemone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Am I using that stamp? No, I'm gonna use the one for the first one. And then again, you've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again that we're going to go with. So we'll put number 1 down. Now then, do we have the purple? Can you flash the purple on the screen?
Here it comes. Boing.
Thank you very much. Wisteria amethyst, dewberry sage, nightshade olive, and grape moss. Right, so again, it's exactly the same thing. So I'm going to bring in another sponge. In fact, I'm so glad I fetched 2 sponges in.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad I did.
Do you have to do that with those blending sponges?
You don't have to.
So you could use a different colour on the same...
Yeah, you just need to... I mean, to be fair, what I do with my sponges at home, because obviously these are traces.
4 in a pack,
in a pack, yeah, 4 in a pack.
In stock.
They go through the washer and they wash really nice. Or you can put them in a warm soapy water, take all the excess ink off. Yeah, they'll go in washing machine, Johnny.
Do you put them in a sock or something then, or do you just...
I put a little laundry bag.
Yeah,
so mine go into a little laundry bag and I put them in and I run them through. Who said sock?
Well,
of course you
could put them in a sock.
Of course you could put them in a sock. Yeah, absolutely. Just remember... Straight them out.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll do this one and then, or do you want to have a little, how are we doing for time?
Well, how are you doing for time? That's the question.
We'll do this one and then we'll just have a little pause before we do the last one.
Okay.
Because that's where we're going to do some stamping as well. So I'm just going to do number 1 and number 2, remember, just the colour. So again, a bit of sponge. You can actually take your ink pad over the top if you want to take your ink pad over the top.
Oh, yeah.
But I find you get a bit more of... what's the word?
Blotchy?
Blotchy splodge.
Are you more likely to use... You're probably more likely to use more ink that way as well, aren't you?
Yes, yeah. So I prefer to take a sponge applicator. I will be totally honest, I don't use finger applicators for these big surfaces.
No.
You can switch to finger applicators for the smaller ones.
And you use the sponge ones just because you find it more comfortable, don't you?
Comfortable for my hand when when I'm struggling with my hand.
Yeah.
And I'm struggling today, so that's why I've moved to my sponges.
Isn't it good that we've got all these different tools depending on, you know, how you work or what's easier for you? You've got plenty of choice.
Exactly, yeah. I just find it doesn't put a lot of pressure. So I can do it nice and smoothly and then I can build my colour up as well, so I don't have to worry. But again, if you think about this, we are layering 5 shades of purple on top. And as you've seen with the rose, it doesn't matter. Don't stress about making sure because that, again, when you look at it, you can see a little bit of a blotchy nature. It doesn't matter because we are layering colour on top. All I want to do is make sure the outline has got that stronger colour, because that part, when you think about the layering stencils, they go in size. So if you've got the outline really strong, everything will just fall into place. Right, so that's number one. I'm not going to put any more on that one. Number two, we're going to bring in. So again, number two, we'll take that one off. What did I do with the top? There you did. Let's pop that way. Number two.
Amethyst.
The amethyst, love a bit of amethyst, which means number two stencil. Onto there. Again.
I mean, this is so therapeutic to watch, and honestly, it couldn't really be much easier, particularly if you do have this the stamping platform as well. I mean, you've got everything that you need right here. What a brilliant way to be able to create your projects, even home decor pieces with these, Debbie, as well,
Home decor, definitely. Home decor, look lovely in some frames, these.
Remember, the stencil and stamp platform at the bottom of your screen is half price when you buy it with the showstopper. It needs to be in the same basket, but you'll get that, £30, $35, which is already a great price, so just half that. So it's 15 quid, isn't it? $17.50. And then you'll get your Club Inspire off that as well.
That's
so what, 15? So you're looking at about £12
for
if you're
a brand
a
new
platinum
stamping
member.
platform.
12 quid,
Yeah.
£3.50 and $14. That is incredible.
What a deal that was.
But just bear in mind, I will say this again, we don't have huge quantities of the stencil and stamp platform, so it is a first come, first served deal. You're more than welcome as well to buy that. If you don't want the layering stencils, you can buy that platform, but you'll pay full price, obviously. And it's last day for double points too, so just get anything you think you might need and just get all those double points as well. Ends at midnight. That looks lovely.
Already. Number three, we're introducing the green, so bring in your number three purple, but number one green.
Dewberry Sage.
Yes, exactly. So let's pop that down there. Again, I'm going to come back in. So if I remember rightly, my lightest one were on my bottom, weren't it? Yeah, lightest one on the bottom. And then over there.
22 minutes.
I think we'll be okay.
Well, I'll be fine.
Oh, you.
Yeah, no.
Of course you'll be fine,
I
Mr.
did offer,
Moseby.
didn't I? Didn't I? I did offer, and if you need any help...
You did.
Yeah. Gonna finish bang on the hour, remember?
I'm right. I
Can't
know
go
my
a minute
stuff. I
longer.
know my stuff. You see, normally at home, I time myself. When I'm planning a project, I time myself.
You're bang on here. 22 minutes, you'll be fine, man.
Yeah. So I try, and that's how I try to look at it. I mean, it took me a long time to get out of the 2-hour craft-alongs because in my head I was doing 2-hour projects and thinking, oh my goodness me, I can't do 2-hour projects. So our projects, it's like, so I have to be even more vigilante, is that the right word?
Vigilant.
In my life.
Vigilante. You're a crime fighter, are you, in your spare time? That is brilliant. Righting the wrongs in Barnsley. Crafted that.
That's me,
Vigilante.
crafted that.
Vigilante.
I always get my words mixed up. I think I've got this from my nanan, you know.
I love it,
My
though.
nanan always, I've told you many a time, she used to call casuality.
Casuality.
Like, "Nanan, it's casual." And she could never say things like vinegar right. She used to get herself in a right. And I swear I've got it from my nan. Sorry about that.
I used to work with a lady when I worked at the Abbey National, the Abbey National back in the day. One of the bosses there, she could never say the word specifically or specific, and it would always be, I'm talking to you pacifically. Or,
I think Craig does that, doesn't he?
Let me be Pacific with you. What, you want to be an ocean with me? Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Right,
Pacific.
number 4. And then number 4 in the shade of purple.
Once you've done the 3 layers, is it a little sentiment with each one and then pop it on the card?
No, we're on doing one. I mean, it's your craft along, you can choose.
Ah, you're good to go, aren't you?
Yeah, you could choose how you wanted to do yours. But me personally, I'm just popping one stamp on the front of my card.
So this is 4 now, is it?
So this is number 4.
Nightshade olive.
Look at you. You've got that thing still up on the screen,
I
haven't
don't know
you?
what you mean.
You have.
Where?
You little cheater, you. There's me thinking. You took that down for him, Jamie. I'm not that daft. I put my head up because I'm busy crafting here. What's he like? Right, let me just cover number 2 up. Number 3.
And these ink pads, small, but will last us a fairly lengthy time, I would imagine, will they?
Absolutely. They're very juicy ink pads. They might be small, but they pack a powerful punch in terms of the ink that you've got in there. So bearing in mind, I've had a few shows with these now and I'm still on the same inks. Don't you move from me, you little devil.
I'm not
There we
really
go,
anywhere.
let's just build that up. And then...
Oh, you all do this with time to spare, Debbie. You're all good.
Am I all good?
All good. I have faith.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah? Debbie Robinson can.
Don't forget as well, if you do this project, to tag us in it.
Oh, yes.
At Debbie Robinson CC, at Ben Moseby CC. I know lots of you do. This is taking shape.
Looking.
Facebook, I'm a Crafter's Companion page. You can also send your pictures to us too, if you like. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. We always look for pictures for our Friday night live shows. We've got, hang on, what's the date today? 1st of December. So we've got 2 more official Friday night lives before the end of the year. And then the last Friday, are we revealing this yet? I'll say shush.
What was that?
Last Friday before the Christmas break, a lot of fun coming your way.
I don't think I'm involved in that show.
I think it's me and the fish.
Is it you and the fish?
Yeah. Me and the fish. Have I got a Friday night live with you?
Yes.
Yes, you're back up the week before that, aren't you?
I am here. Oh.
It's Craig this coming week, and then you're back the week after.
No,
so you're
Craig's already been and gone.
No, he's coming.
This is Sunday. Oh, has he got next week as well?
I know what day it is, Debbie.
Sorry.
He's in tomorrow. Come on, play the game. Remember, it's Sunday now. He was here last week. No, you were here last week. Craig was here the week before. But remember, it's Sunday, and Craig's in all next week. Debbie, you're in the week after, of course. Yeah.
Of course, yes. I'm here from the
9th.
I was going to say the 9th, but I'm actually here from the 10th.
Oh.
So I've got the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th.
Who's coming on the 9th then?
Oh,
it's Fisher, apparently.
Yeah, it's because we've got lovely Sheena.
Oh, Sheena. It's Sheena's show before Christmas.
Yes, the last one before. I think it's the last one before Christmas.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm here on the Tuesday, the Wednesday, the Thursday, and the Friday.
Right.
Yes. So I'll have to have my Christmas fun then.
There
we go. Christmas fun.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you lift that off, oh my God, it looks just beautiful. So that was number 3 in the green and number 5 in the purples. And we've just got one last one to do. But again, I'm just going to clean my fingers before I take that off there. And you will get inky, let me tell you, you will get inky, but I don't mind a bit of ink. Again, what I'm going to do is I will, after the show, clean my stencils. Of course, you can clean up as you're going along, to be fair, but I've only got a little bit of time. So that's the first 2. So do you want to have a little quick break?
Yeah.
A little quick break, yeah, just a very quick one because we've got one more to do and the stamping part to that as well. But we've got 2 of them done. I think we're going to be absolutely fine. So I'll see you all in a minute.
Oh, she's thrown to the... I thought you were thrown to the break then. I do that. So, Debbie's got a bit to do, so we'll see you all in a minute.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy, busy, busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating. And we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for being with us. If you have just tuned in, don't forget we have pre-recorded content for you each and every weekend, Saturdays and Sundays, 5 o'clock. It's new. This isn't a repeated show. We're obviously not here live, hence why I'm not mentioning you because I can't see the comments. But it's new content featuring lots of the goodies that we brought to you on birthday, hence the Floral Layering Stencils showstopper. If we get time at the end of the show, I'll take you all through it just again. But yes, you can chat along to each other in the comments. We'll have a social superstar there for you as well. So if you've got any questions, fire them in. Obviously, we can't answer them, but I'm sure lovely other viewers and our social superstar will help you if they can. Showstopper's available. Remember, if you're getting this, get that. The stamping platform is half price when you buy the showstopper, and it's your last day to get your double points too. Debbie's been rattling through all of the different flowers that you're going to get within your floral layering stencils set. We are now on to, I think, is it the peony we're doing now?
Yeah. So we're getting peony. I've put my cardstock already on, ready to go, and I've got all my inks at the side, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have a little 3, 2, 1. There you go. So number 1 is blush, candy floss is number 2, bubblegum number 3, bubblegum sage, sorry. Number 4 is Deptford pink and olive. Number 5 is mulberry and moss. Really nice and easy, very straightforward. So we'll start with number 1 again and pop that down. And of course, number 1 in this one is blush, the lightest of those pink shades. And again, I'm going to use for comfort and for a bit more of a surface area, I'm going to be using a spongy. So a spongy?
A sponging?
Blending sponge. Yeah, blending sponge.
I know they were just talking about this in my ear, but you might know the answer. I don't. I've never heard of Deptford pink.
I've never heard of Deptford pink.
Oh, it's a flowers one, he says. Native to Portugal, apparently.
Oh, you learn something new every day on Crafters TV.
Yeah, and usually...
I just thought they were made-up names, I'm not going to lie.
Made up?
Made up, yeah. Yeah, I thought it would, coming from the mind of the designers, just picking a name just out there.
Let's just throw a name in to confuse everybody. Deptford pink, that will get them. Yeah, can you imagine if we had to name them? That would be pink pig.
Pink pig, instead of pale pig, pink pig.
Pink pig, yeah.
Yeah. Who said Moseby moss? That's a good one. That's a good one. Like the Moseby moss, Ben. What do you think to that one?
Yeah, Moseby moss. Conga brown. Johnny just said. Twig brown. Oh dear. Guys, you're going too far now. Going too far in my ear.
What are they like? Now again, with the first layer, don't worry too much because we're just layering down that first colour. Everything builds up as we go along. So number 2, we'll pop in number 2 into there. Those boys in my ear, my goodness me.
Note to self, never ever let producer Johnny or Jamie name any of the future colours coming up.
Exactly.
Because they would be awful.
Exactly.
You're fired, the 2 of you. So next we've got candy floss, did you say? It
is. So number 2 is candy floss again. Again, first 2 is the same. There is no need to add the other greens in just yet. No, the greens are always on 3, 4 and 5 stencil. But again, don't worry too much because the amount of colours that get layered up on the top that is surefire way that you will get that lovely blend, that seamless blend. So you never have to worry about that first couple of layers. It really doesn't matter. And I fell in love with these when we first launched them. Fell in absolute love with them.
It was the one launch I missed, or I missed 2 launches, I think, but this is one that I missed. It was very popular from what I heard.
Yeah, I can't remember who actually launched this one.
Was it you and Debbie?
No, I don't think it was me.
Oh, Craig.
Yeah, I'm going to say I don't think
Debbie.
It was me. I played with these at Hobby Maker. Yeah. Right, so that's my number 2 layer.
Yeah. Just to say, I know you mentioned, obviously you're popping the stencils to one side, so We're fine to leave those. We don't have to clean those immediately.
No,
and when we do,
yeah.
baby wipe or...
Yeah, I just wipe warm soapy water. Yeah, and they're not going to stay and stick.
No.
So do not worry. Now, I have used this a lot because it's my favourite floral, the peony. And I've kind of, when I was washing, I didn't clean it well, so I've got a pokey uppy bit. I'll tackle that in a second.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I got a little bit heavy-handed. Obviously, number 3 now, bringing in number 1 with the green. So you're bringing in your moss. So I'll bring that one in as well. So I'll get my green down first. So we'll start with number 1.
Bubblegum sage.
I thought that was, I'm thinking bubblegum sage. It's bubblegum and sage.
I used to love a bit of bubblegum. Hubba Bubba.
Hubba Bubba.
Remember that back in the day?
Yeah, I do remember that.
It was like contraband in my house, bubblegum. My mum would never let me have it, so I used to get it off my friends.
Yeah, we used to have it at school.
Yeah. Oh, it was lovely, wasn't it? Always
Tuck shops, do you remember them?
I do remember the tuck shops. So you
The
get your,
tuck
your
shops.
Space Raiders.
Yeah.
Space Raider crisps, pickled onion flavours.
Oh, those were the days.
Used to go and get your 10p bag of crisps, wouldn't it? Remember that?
They were actually cheaper when
How were they?
I'm a bit older than you, Ben. So.
What were they back in your day? 5p bag?
Yeah, about 5p for a pack of crisps. Do you remember half-penny sweets?
Oh, I do remember half-penny
You got about
sweets.
2 or 3, not just one.
Yeah.
Oh, my days.
No word about it. I remember when my nan used to give us £1 on a Friday. We go into town into Woolworths, and the size of the bag of the pick and mix that you could get for £1, it lasted the whole weekend. It was a massive bag you could get. Like you say, penny sweets, when it was actually a penny.
Not these days.
No.
Life.
What's
Right.
the world come to?
Number 4 stencil.
Yep.
Are we okay for time?
Yeah. Deptford pink.
We'll be okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be fine. Right, so it's the Deptford pink.
Deptford pink and the olive.
And the olive. So put those 2 down. Let's bring in, oh now then, which one's my olive? I think it's that one. Yeah. Build that colour up. There we go. And then lastly, that pink on there. Let's just move you off. Right, so come on in. And again, oh gosh, such a vibrant colour. This is beautiful.
A juicy,
Oh,
bright
it's really,
pink,
really
isn't it?
juicy. Try and wipe your ink off there as you're moving along, so that you don't have to keep dibbing into it, dabbing into it, Debbie, dabbing. But yeah, just move that ink around, and that's number 4. I love this one.
Lastly,
Absolutely love.
mulberry.
So number 5, pop that down, move off Deptford pink, bring in the last of the pink shades, which is mulberry. And last one, moss. And we'll bring in, I think it's that side now, isn't it? Yeah, that side. So bring in that one, and that one. And then lastly, in that one, we're going to bring in the last of the pink, which is that really gorgeous deep red. More of a reddy tone, this one. It's beautiful. You getting carried away over there?
Excited to see it. Producer Johnny, I've never heard him so excited in the gallery.
He's so excited about these, isn't he? He is so excited about these. However, what I want you to do at this minute,
Wow.
I love this.
Just get a frame and stick it on the wall.
Yeah, now what we're going to do is, I'm just going to move all my inks out of the way. I'll clean those up in a second, but I don't want you to take it off, because what we're going to do now is do our stamp, okay? So I'm going to bring in, with this peony comes just to say hello. Excuse me if that hurt your ears then. Is just to say hello. So what I need to remove is this. Now, this is the bit that I struggle with, Ben, so I might need your help.
Right.
Because I don't want to move. Oh, that went as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm keeping that there. What I'm going to do is position my stamp. So I'm going to put me just to you. No, just to say.
Yeah.
Go over there. Sorry, I do apologise. I am very precise. I like to make sure I get that in the right place.
Oh,
and hello, bring in
Yeah.
your stamping platform to pick those up. So just going to make sure There we go. And then I'm going to use, now to be fair, you could use the inks that you've got. The dark green would look nice over the top, but I'm going to come in with the black. Now I've just picked up the nearest one. I didn't have this on my list and I realised afterwards I think I should have had a black ink over the top. You could use a quick dry one. I'm using the more permanent one, which is the waterproof one. And then I'm going to pop that down over the top. There we go. And then down over there, just give that a good coverage. And I can lift that off and just have a, I mean, what am I worrying about? It's the stamping platform, for goodness sake. And there you go. That is your number 3 one done. I'll just put those to one side.
I love the difference in font you've got with those two sayings.
Yes,
really cool.
absolutely, absolutely. Now I want you to bring in your card base, and then you can position your florals wherever you want them to go. I particularly like pink, purple, the red, so that's the way I'm going to go. Okay. So we're going to pop our glue down onto there and position that in. So that's the first one down. I'm going to move that one out of the way. There we go. I've just got mucky hands, so I'm just trying to be careful because I've realised I've not cleaned. I've done it on the other two and I've not done it on the last one, but I should be okay, she says. Till I see a bit of red through my purple flower, and then I'll be really annoyed with myself. So just make sure you give yourself a good clean in between each time you've used this. That's that one. And then lastly, this one goes over the top. And then the last little thing that I've done, and this is a personal choice, you do not have to do this, but how long have I got for time, Jamie? That's okay. I'll just show you what I'm going to do. And I've brought in gems.
Oh, yeah. Touch of sparkle.
I did use the adhesive glue, but I don't seem to have that with me, so I'm just going to show you randomly, dab of glue, just around.
Dab of glue, not dab a do.
Oh.
Yabba dabba do.
I've got a blockage, trust me, to get a blockage.
At a critical moment.
At the critical moment, so I'm just going to, there we go. So just randomly, if you want to do it a bit more precise, you absolutely can, but I'm just going to do this. In fact, I'm going to cover that up because I've got a little bit of ink over there. Just be as random. You don't have to be precise with this. Just drop. You could do it with sequins, glitter glue. Oh, glitter glue. Why didn't I think of glitter glue?
Yes.
It's been quicker than this. I've dried up.
Oh,
right.
no. Don't dry up now.
Typical. I'm going to choose the Aurora.
Have you got your picky uppy, sticky downy,
I've got my
pokey
picky
tool?
uppy pokey tool. Yeah, picky uppy pokey downy. Let's get those picked up and randomly just add that onto your drops of glue.
Plop 'em on.
Whack 'em on?
Whack-a-mole?
Whack 'em on?
Yeah, whack 'em on, plop 'em on.
Chuck 'em down.
Chuck 'em down.
Chuck 'em down.
Beauty.
And this is just, again, a personal, you don't have to do this bit. To be fair, you could, like I said, choose sequins, choose, what else did I say? Glitter glue.
Glitter
or
glue.
you could just randomly leave it alone. How are we doing for time?
You've got not long.
For me?
Well, no, for the end of the show. You got about 50 seconds, I've got about 10 seconds.
Talk about speedy crafting.
You've done well here, though, to be fair, Debbie.
Thank you very much.
One of my favourite craft-alongs of the year.
You're so kind.
No, I mean it. It's been fun. And it's a lovely collection as well, isn't it?
It's
what I love is the
gorgeous-
ease of it, Debbie, and what you've shown us here is achievable for everyone. This isn't a craft-along where people will go, oh, I ain't going to do this, that's too technical, it's too difficult. Everyone can achieve this. That's the wonder of this collection.
Absolutely. And there you go. Oh, wait a minute, I've just seen one spare. Just 1 minute there, let me just pop that down. There we go. And that is your completed craft along. Oh, done in an hour on a lovely trifold card.
Absolutely tremendous. If you want to get the Floral Layering Stencils Showstopper, this is what you get. So you've got your 5 stencils within each set, each of the 5 colours of your purple in there as well, of course, giving you that finished effect with your sentiment as well. So there's your anemone. You've also got your rose, all of the stencils with all of those beautiful red shades in there. There's your finished effect. And then the peony as well is what you're also going to get. The 5 stencils, there's your finished effect with the 5 different colours. You get the greens for free within the bundle too, don't forget. And if you decide to go for the Showstopper, you got that brand new stamp and stencil platform for half price in the same basket, and your double points. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Debbie. Craig and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.